What's going on, everyone? I'm back with a brand new Youtooz video unboxing for you guys. And today we are going to be reviewing the Distractible podcast Mark, Bob, and Wade Youtooz figures. So let's go ahead and get things started. Now, if you don't know what Distractible is, what the hell is wrong with you? Stop this video. Go to Spotify or whatever listening platform you guys do and look up the Distractible podcast. It is the best podcast in the world. Hosts of Markiplier, Bob, and Wade. Now, I've been listening to the podcast since day one. I've been listening and watching to the Distractible podcast. It is the only podcast I listen to besides Go My Favorite Sports Team, starring Markiplier and his best friend Tyler. Also go listen to that. And basically, on the Distractible podcast, the guys just talk about whatever topic the host comes up with. And at the end of the podcast, whoever is the current host must assign points to the other competitors. And one of those competitors will become the next host of the next episode. So, I got all three of the figures right here. There was also a plushie, but I unfortunately didn't have... I ran out of time. The plushie sold out before I could purchase it, which makes me sad. I've been trying to find it. It is the Distractible Fridge, also known as Bob's Fridge. If you listen to the podcast, you know the entire story of Bob's Fridge. It is also one of the best podcast episodes to listen to, so go ahead and listen to it on their YouTube channel, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever, and just crack right in and listen on to it. But we'll go ahead and we'll start off with Mark. We'll start off with good old Marky Moo. So here is Distractible Markiplier. And all the sleeves are going to be the exact same for them, so I won't go into full details, except for the front cover art, obviously, because it will show off the figurine. So on the side right here, we got Wade riding in a car, shooting an RPG with a chopper in the sky, and a bunch of buildings in the background. Here we got Mark riding his monster truck with an explosion in the background with the supply drop in the air. And then we got Bob right here with an UFO, an aircraft jet, and Bob, what it looks like to be in what I think is supposed to be a police car. I'm not 100% sure, but he's out there in the window with his gun out, ready to shoot some baddies. So let's go ahead and crack right on into the figure. We'll just leave good old Mark's sleeve right there. So here is Distractible Mark. He is number 376 of the Youtooz collection. And on the side, we got no side quote, unfortunately. But on the back, we got Mark right here with a back quote saying, "I was supposed to come up with a really clever or funny blurb for the back of the box here. But I'm going to level with you. I kind of got sidetracked and forgot about the deadline. So I swear there's something really funny on the inside of this box." And on the side right here, we got good old Mark. Now let's go ahead. And the inside quote says, "Something really funny." Of course. So let's go ahead and get all Mark on out. But on the inside, it says "Dis" with "Dis T." And then right there, obviously it's supposed to go wrapping around saying Distractible. But yeah. So let's go ahead. Get good old Mark out of his box. So, figure looks pretty goddamn good, in my opinion. His hair representing everything about him. We got a tire completely exploded off and rolling past Mark with looks like pieces of something are strapped to Mark. He got stabbed right in the foot and on his leg. And then he's got a base as well. Just a pure old blank base. But the detail of him looks pretty fantastic, down to his mustache, to his goatee, his cheeky little smile. And you can even see the Youtooz eyes right there. But that is it for Distractible Mark. Next up, we'll move on to Bob. Now, if you don't know who Bob or Wade are, again, what is wrong with you? These are Mark's closest friends that he's known since college and high school. He met Bob in college. Wade he's known since high school. So, here we got Distractible Bob, number 378 of the Youtooz collection. On the side it says, Bewildered Bob. Back quote, it's Bob, you know, from that podcast, the Distractible one, which is pretty funny. And on the side, we got Bob with a UFO, clearly trying to abduct him. And the inside quote says, catch a glimpse of my asset. Well, trust me, Bob, we definitely would love to. And again, the inside, all the boxes are going to be the exact same detail on the inside and the sleeves. So we're not going to go in full detail. So let's go ahead, get Bob on out of here. So here we got Bob. Really showing off that asset he was talking about. Looks like he got stabbed in the ass and in his ankle. But he's definitely showing off that muscular guns. You know. And the guns in his hands as well. You know. But they really got the detail down to Bob, with his down to his hair, his facial structure, you know, to his iconic purple shirt. And yeah, personally, out of all three of them, out of all three of the Youtooz, I gotta go with Wade's, which I will show you guys in one moment. Alrighty. Sorry for the abrupted pause. I got distracted. Iconic. I got distracted while doing the Distractible Youtooz unboxing. But enough of my horrible jokes. Here is Wade. Now again, sleeves all around the exact same as Mark and Bob's. So we're not going to go into full detail. Nope, Jesus Christ, Bob fell down. Bob is down. And let's try to get all three of them up in here. There we go. Now here's Wade. He's number 377 of the Youtooz collection. On the side quote, we got, it's wigful Wade. Hey guys, Wade here. So the weirdest thing happened this morning. My phone kept buzzing and buzzing and buzzing. With, obviously, beautiful portrait of bald Wade. And the inside quote, turns out it was my alarm. Classic Wade. Now, if you guys were to listen to the podcast, and if you're wondering why I'm making that voice, it's their narrator for their podcast. Oh, boxes are falling all over. His name is Voldemort. He also has his own YouTube channel doing whatever he does. I don't exactly quite remember. But he's their narrator to introduce the podcast and make quirky little jokes towards the guys. But here's Wade. Now again, like I said, personally I do like Wade's. You know, he's got his RPG ready to shoot at you guys. Of course, he got stabbed. Ooh, he got stabbed right in the back and on his back of his knee. Standing on some cinder blocks, getting ready to get down to aim. You know, they even got his beautiful hair down to detail. Absolutely nothing. Smooth baby bald head. Down to his only facial hair. His beautiful wig. Not wig, I meant to say beard. Sorry, Wade. I know you're bald. But personally, out of all three of them, like I said, I love all of them. These guys, I grew up watching them from Drunk Minecraft to Gmod, Prop Hunt, to obviously Mark being the king of FNAF, Bob and Wade becoming their own things, Bob being a father now, Wade still being bald, as always, and Mark just being Mark. But let me know in the comments, out of all three of them, if you picked any of them up, who's your favorite out of the guys. But honestly, that's going to be it for this video, you guys, of the Distractible Youtooz. Again, if I had the plushie, I would show that off. Fortunately, I don't. But I will leave a link to all three of the guys' channels. And I'll leave a link to the Distractible Youtooz YouTube channel, so you guys can subscribe, listen to the podcast if you haven't already. Again, they also are on Spotify and Apple products, so you can go there, listen, watch to the podcast. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Leave a comment down below if you listen to the podcast. If you do, leave a comment of either your favorite episode or your favorite quote from the podcast out of all the episodes. Until then, hit the subscribe button. Again, I'm going to leave a link to all their channels in the description below. Subscribe, leave a like, comment below, as I said already. And until I see you guys, peace out.